Perkins, other friends, subscribers around the world. So today we are on the road again. Just actually tuned up the Lady Hawk a couple days ago, man. She's running like a top. It's great. Now maybe I can get down and see my mom and grandma. Yeah. We are headed down to do a little treasure hunting. Headed down to Fiddler Fest. Gonna hit some cells and get some supplies down at the Buy Mart down there. So we're on the road and on our way down there.
Your beard is looking awfully nice.
Oh yeah, man, I used some of that stuff, Suze. It's great.
And we tried
My daughter was even sniffing me.
What was the name of the soap? It was the lavender, or was the other one?
You're asking me?
I can't remember. You're running.
Man, that soap's nice.
And no, we don't have any Sasquatch brands yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
He was dreaming about it.
Yeah, it's coming fast. I told Katie Jo about it. She's all, oh man. She knows there's gonna be little Sasquatches everywhere. So anyways, we'll probably do some filming from the dash cam. But still, man, I've played and played with them dang glasses. I cannot figure the big things out, man. Bums me out. Bums me out. I'd like to try them. I want to use them, Miss Kitty. What do you got going on? Try some of your new oils, you know?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, did you? I know she's all she's all tried to sniff my beard, man. All I could smell was her. It was hot. Alright, man, so oh yeah, and Uncle Earl and stuff, they took off. They went down the Fiddler Fest yesterday, and then I don't know why, but they went ahead and went down. Well, they're going down to check on Kitty's his brother, his other uncle. Been having some issues down there. So he's going down to all the way down to the Flatlands, down to Boise, Idaho.
Boise. There's no C in Boise.
Hey, dude, I was born there. I know how to say it. So, that's why I say it like that's how California say it. Boise.
Yeah. There is
Boise.
no C in
Boise, Idaho.
That's funny.
Alright, so got enough of that crap. We'll be checking in real soon. Morning. And thank you, Michael. My coffee. That whew, that's some good stuff, man. I'm about to drink that whole man, that last batch, the first stuff he sent us was amazing. And this stuff was amazing.
Amazinger.
Yeah, man,
What was the name of the
freaking,
first stuff?
That was, well, they're all Death Wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
The
just
Death
a pop
Wish
quiz.
coffee, huh?
Pop quiz.
Oh, really? They're all Death Wish. And this one was, this one wasn't quite as intense. It's very, man, very, Shazam! But it's not. That other one was like, I thought, man, that stuff, I thought I was on methamphetamines, man. That stuff about drove me crazy. But, and I didn't drink it as fast as I drank this stuff.
Yeah, this was Valhalla.
Yeah, it's so
Valhalla
good, man.
vanilla.
Man, it is good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too.
Anyway, this dog. So we took that. I started off this video, man. We were on our way down to Weezer, you know, do some treasure hunting and get some supplies and all that. And it was just, I guess, just nuts, man. It was so fast, and I kind of forgot about filming for you guys. So sorry about that. And then, with the Fiddler Fest going on, you know, and I wasn't going to carry the camera in and all that. I mean, there's so many people, and the yard sales, it wasn't like you got to, you know, pull right up on them. You know, you'd end up parking and having to walk and stuff. And then, of course, you always, with Kai in the van and stuff, you know, I always park in the shade, which always puts me down the road. Anyway, all that, man, but I still scored a few things, man. Spent pretty well between that, going to Bi-Mart, man, all the cha-ching I had in my pocket, man, I came back with none.
It went kapoof.
It went kapoof. But man, scored a few things, not, you know, truckloads. But it actually, if you do what and Katie Joe, man, we ended up finding her. They needed a swamp cooler for that new place. And man, nice, almost like brand new swamp cooler. And I kept on telling her, man, because they wanted $275. I kept on telling her, offer them 150, offer them 150. And finally she did, man. She ended up getting this swamp cooler for 150 bucks. So with that slammed in there and stuff, that took up quite a bit of space. So I guess we did come back with a big old bang. But I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that I found down there, man. So there was definitely some gold in them there flatlands. This ain't nothing. I actually picked up these two saw blades because I was hoping, because I got two band saws, one that ain't got a blade, another one I got to get a blade for it. But I picked up these two saw blades down there, but they're 62 inch, so I'll be putting those on. You'll be able to find all this stuff maybe by the time this video, and if you see something and it's not on the Idaho Hillbilly, then email us, because it might be in the process, or you might just be able to buy it right off this dang YouTube video. And then these were just awesome, man. Some of this, these two actually was inside this other one. But look at this, man. This is a Ham's Groceries Mills. Look at the phone. Look at phone. They spell F-O-N-E 3455. Ham's Grocery and Meats, Boise, Idaho. Man, it's just, I just love this stuff.
That one might not have been the highest dollar thing that we found this weekend, but I think that was my favorite.
This one right here?
I mean, it's just so
awesome.
So neat. Yeah,
this was actually the last yard. So this is where I gave this guy every penny
1 mile north of the new Union Pacific station.
Yeah, it's just awesome.
So we can date it by that.
We just love our, you know, any of our old Idaho history stuff obviously is, you know, huge to us. This one here is kind of cool too. This is just a tag off of Seattle Cedar Lumber Company, manufacturing company. It doesn't really have a date or no. Anyway, those were inside this other book. And this last sale, man, if I'd have found that place first, we would only made it to 1 yard sale, because I just
Where's the funnel?
Oh, I'll have to grab it.
Okay.
But we'll have to yeah, I would have spent every penny. I actually got his number, and he's got for myself, but he's got one of those
shop.
Yeah, what's it called? A shop. Anyway, one of those big. I mean, it's pretty old, probably the 60s. But man, you can turn it sideways. You can turn it into a lathe, or you can flip it up, and you can turn it into a drill press. And it's got a table saw. And what the heck's it called? Somebody will know out there. But anyway, I got it all written down. But $100 he'll sell that thing to me for, man, and it's nice, all metal. So anyway, I got his number, and he's got a bunch of different machine tools and stuff like that. Like I said, if I'd hit his sell first, I probably wouldn't have made it to any of this other stuff, because I'd have spent every dang dime I had there. So those were inside this other booklet, and then this one I thought was pretty cool. It's a J.M. Waterston Tools and Supplies 1922 catalog. I just love this old paper stuff. Man, just see those old axes and hatchets, and just awesome. And then this one I thought was pretty cool too. It's a June 11th, 1942 War Department Maintenance Manual and Parts Catalog for old scraper, road toad type. Orange is the new black, ain't worth a crap. I don't do too many DVDs. Are just not.
No.
Man, one time they were pretty good. Miss Kitty grabbed this. We figured we'd either got to look it up, but it's a brand new in the box for cleaning your DVDs and CDs. I don't know what they go for, but never been used. Thought that was pretty cool. And then, another, I just showed these in my, my woodcraft stuff. This will be, for me, this is probably the number 6 or number 7 of them I have. I may end up selling this one. I don't know what they're worth or anything, but this one's actually by the, I don't know, look that up, but Fram, I think it's the Fram Sawworks #1, Chico, California, so American made, man, pull saw. Pretty cool. This I thought was pretty dang cool. I don't know how old it is. It's not really old, but this company's still in, they supply, when I worked at Henderson, that's who came in and supplied our Oh, it smells like coffee too.
Does it?
Yeah. That's who supplied our dildo, just a holder with a little handle thing on here. I thought that was kind of cool. Look at this, man, a little hand carved tree, little pine tree. They did a pretty good job. They it's got a lot of saw blade marks in it, man. So they did that with a saw that gave me an idea. I'd never really thought about doing it like on a stump, man. It'd be cool to do a bigger one. So I'm gonna do it, man. That was pretty cool. This I just had. It was so. I think it was 50 cents or $1 or something, but a cast rocking horse key holder, whatever you want it for, wall mount. These are not as hot as they were, but man, I'd buy them every day of the week, man. A little Umco aluminum 1950s tackle box. Oh, look at that, man. There's a dang knife in there. So that's a pretty cool old one, man. I used to get, man, before I think about the time that we bought this property, I was getting $50 for one like this, and now they're down. I'll probably get $20 or something for it. Maybe more. Then this coffee grinder, man. This thing, GP company, which would I tell you that when I was looking it up, Googling it was, oh man, in my mind, I'm just wondering kind of use.
Here, let me show the GP and company.
Yep.
And then it's got the
yeah, where you can set it so I can grind my coffee into finer so it lasts longer. But oh, I can't remember the.
I want to say Gilliard or
no,
Gilliard.
It wasn't Gilliard or something. But anyway, an oldie. I can find a picture on Google. I can find a couple of pictures of this exact one, and it's a company that's selling the picture of this coffee, not of this one, but of a coffee grinder like this, and it's just
a photo stock
picture.
website.
I couldn't find this exact coffee grinder, so the value I don't know yet. We'll be working on that. And this tool, man, amazing, man. This one is a Fairmont, and at first I thought the dude had made it and stuff, and oh no, that's how it comes. And this is actually a upholstery tack puller. You know, it's got the little nail puller thing on there, and that's that Fairmont. Did I say Fremont first? Fairmont. Or did I say Fairmont?
I think you said Fairmont.
Oh man, I'm still asleep. But I actually looked it up, and this is worth probably $35 to $50. If I can't get $35, man, I'll keep it, because this is amazing for doing my twig furniture and stuff when I do have to pull a nail back out or whatever, man. Just a handy. Look at the leverage on that thing. I thought that was so cool. And he had this, man, in the whole box. He was sold me the whole thing for $40. Like I said, man, I already spent my, when we go down there, we take, whatever, a lot or whatever, we take the cash with us, because I just personally strictly rather just deal in cash. Obviously, when you're at your yard sale, you have to have cash. But yeah, and I was, like I said, down. This was the last yard sale, but he had he would have sold me that whole thing for $40. And then I was like, well, how much you sell me this one for? So I ended up just buying this one, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Then these little tiny bottles, man, with the little rubber stoppers.
Yeah, they're in there pretty tight.
I don't really think that's the thing for them. Just little clean, unused little glass bottles with rubber stoppers. Those are so pretty darn cool, man. And this stuff, this is my favorite. If you've heard me tell stories about Pineapple, my old buddy Pineapple, where he sold all his stuff out of just glass cases, this is the kind of stuff. Well, he was into badges and he was into everything, but little stuff, all the littles. But this is a few of the little treasures that are pretty high dollar stuff that you can get. Like this one here, man, I can't even express the quality of this. Man, that's like a cellular. It's a heavy duty old plastic, but this one's an old paving, drill, steel, carbide bits, repair service, explosives, and rock drills. Pierce Drill Steel Company in Denver, Colorado. Their phone number was 3-4297. So I mean, that's and then the quality of the tape is amazing.
And the spring back is like,
oh yeah, man, it is just nice. But you're looking at probably $10 or $20 maybe for that.
This thing is just awesome. This is one of those for disabled vets. I've had a lot of these, a lot of them from other states, but this one is actually the Idaho one, 1959. Then it's got the disabled vets. And that way, if they lost their keys, you could just stick this in a mailbox anywhere, and that disabled vets would pay the postage to get the keys back to the person. And that person, this was their license plate, so I think that's pretty cool. And this one's actually Idaho, 59, and we bought it down in Weiser, and down in Weiser, that's Washington County. And that this actually came out of the county that it was in, so I thought that was cool. Yes, I sold one of these. I got 35 bucks for one of these one time. I noticed, I looked them up last night. A lot of it depends on the advertisement on the back. And this one's, I don't know, I guess this is a New Mexico one with a little company on the back, but it's a Proto. A little keychain screwdriver. I carried one of those on my keychain for, I don't know how long, and I always had it in my dang pocket, and was looking up something else one time. I think it was a Proto tool. It was, because that's the one I carried, was a Proto. And I was out there looking up some Proto tools and just stumbled on, and there was one of these on there, and like I said, it was like 35 bucks, man. I reached in my pocket, man, sat it on the thing. I was like, we need pictures of that, baby. So I sold that one. And this one's pretty cool. I got to clean this one up, but this one's actually a Mac Tools. Little Mac Tool keychain.
I just find the lighting is a little bit better with the contrast of my...
Pretty darn cool.
Yeah, that one needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, both on this one too, and then this one's a Cornwell. Cornwell, yeah, a little multi screwdriver, and then this one's a Cornwell. It's not a flip over like that, but just little treasures that, you know, when you pick these things up for, or find them, you know, and pick them up next to nothing or whatever, and end up getting 10 bucks a piece or something out of them, you're doing pretty dang good. Is that pretty good? Okay, what else we got? Got some nice, man, some nice. Real McCoy old, you know, the heavy glass. It's not the Repop stuff. Old Seltzer, Romo Seltzer, Emerson Drug Company, Baltimore. Was it MD in Minnesota? Maryland. Nice old ink bottle, cobalt blue ink bottle. Pretty cool. And then this one, man, just the quality. It's got the old celluloid dipper, little glass dipper. It's a nice little bottle. 1 ounce. It'd be a nice little tincture one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I just lost the thing. Get that
Oops.
Yeah, and then yeah, this old Midland base, CB base I picked up, man. Works excellent. Actually the old boys, and he passed away. And then they had a booster, man. They wanted 3 times the price for the booster, you know, that boosts your signal so you could get out even farther. And I think they wanted 3 or 4 times the price of the radio, so I didn't. First the gal was gonna sell me, her husband or whatever he was, man, he about freaked out that she's all, well, those go together. And I was like, well, sweet. And then, oh no, they don't. So I ended up just buying this one. And then something I did, well, I don't know if I really deal in them, but I have a lot of them. Actually, I've dealt in them. I've sold them over the years. Is the old the old wool trade blankets. You can see this one has some moth damage here, a little bit. And something with wool blankets, man, and I've bought and sold hundreds and hundreds of them, you know. And then we got the one in my chair, and there's actually the old trade blanket that's the white with the 4 different stripes that somebody had washed, and I use it on my, because it shrunk. But this one here, and the thing that you want to look on trade blankets, they're not as, they're still, you can still get good money, but they're nothing like, man, this blanket right here, 5 or 10 years ago, I'd have got probably 150 bucks for, maybe more. But you want to look at the tag. See, this one's 100% virgin wool. Virgin wool's the best. That's a Polar Night.
That was a J.C. Penney.
Yep, so this one, man, I'll lay it out, check it out real close. You always want to smell them and stuff, make sure they don't smell too bad. This one actually smells dang good. And then let me grab that thing.
Okay, pause.
Alright. Alright, then you didn't bring a knife out either.
Oh, I did.
Check this out, man. This is, I almost think that it's kind of folk arty thing, I guess you should put, or
hobo
or whatever, because I'm pretty positive, you know, and by the solder marks or the welding marks on it and stuff, is what somebody did is took a mobile oil can and cut. I mean, it's heavy, you know, heavy tin or heavy metal. See, then it's got the deal there. I wonder if they did that too. I don't know, man, but it's amazing. And I think they took the spout off the old mobile oil. You can get the old oil bottles. It takes a glass jar and then it's, you know, it screws on the glass jar and you pour it, you know, an oil pour or whatever the heck you want to call it. But they took, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it says mobile oil here. And it's got correct lubrication directions right there. And it could have came like this, man. I looked, I haven't found anything like it, man. I was like, I wanted to click my heels when I found this thing. And what I gotta see if I can find anything out about it. But this thing should be I mean, this is a treasure, man. And what a quality, you know, funnel. But I thought that was just totally awesome, man. I love that kind of stuff. Even Miss Kitty, when I've
yeah.
Yep, that's a good one. And then this, we got other stuff, and one of the problems is we start unloading, and I got to check that out, got to research that, got to take pictures of that. So from where the van's sitting, all the way, man, I'll go shoot him right off his motorcycle running across here. Anyway, we had four-wheelers come up. I came out of the bushes with a shotgun one time, man. That dude, I've never seen somebody turn a four-wheeler around in such a small area in my life. But anyway, the problem is we string it out when we get home from the van all the way right into the picture taking station. So anyway, this knife here, Miss Kitty, got all the way back. I bought it, had an armful of stuff, and Miss Kitty comes out and she's all, "Did you see that old knife in there?
It sure make a nice kitchen knife."
Sure would make a nice kitchen knife. And I was like, "You talking about that one with the electrical taped handle?" Yeah. So anyway, I was all, "Well, go back, man, if you can get it."
The blade is nice.
Yeah, the blade is really nice. I was trying to make out the name there. So I'm gonna pull this tape off and then clean it up. But this one I'm gonna clean up and put new handles on for Miss Kitty.
Yeah. That's a size and shape
she likes
that I prefer.
Yep, so that's going to be Miss Kitty's knife. And then I got a few other things around here, but that's pretty much the majority of it. It was pretty, like I said, pretty good day. We should be back up there today, but I got to get more cha-ching in my cha-chang. So, I think that's it, man. So we're going to be taking pictures. Like I said, if there was something here you're interested in or whatever, just email us or comment on the video. And if it's not listed, we'll talk to you about it. And other than that, man, if there's something you're interested in, look on the Idaho Hillbilly. Make sure you get your postcards in, because I haven't looked at the count for a couple days, but we were getting closer unless YouTube took them away again. Other than that, man, good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. You smirking back there? We'll be back again tomorrow.